Hey guys, so when I reviewed the stunning Becca, what is this thing called again? Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Champagne Glow palette for holiday, I talked about how this color here, Blush Copper, at first I was like, nah, I don't need that bitch. It's not meant for me. There's no way this could go on my face. But then I realized I could use it as an eyeshadow. So since I talked about that in my review, also how I would wear it as a blush, like a bronzing blush, I thought I would tutorial, demo, slap it on my face. So that's, I never remember to pull out everything I need when I do things, ever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an eye, it's a really simple eye look with it, and then oh my god, I didn't pull out so much. Gonna cut this part out while I look for things. Okay, so I have all the things that I think I need. We'll see. So I've also been watching a lot of tutorials because I did one, or I attempted to do one with the Urban Decay, and it kind of sucked. So I am gonna move my mirror. I noticed that they tend to put their faces on an angle, which is actually more flattering than your face straight on. See? There's a difference. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the eye look and then move to the face. So of course I am priming with my Urban Decay primer potion. I do really like the Lorac primer as well, but these things last forever and a half. And so I'd like to try the NARS primer, but I can't bring myself to buy any more primers until I've used these up. I'm also putting myself on a no buy until Christmas. I just went to the VIB Rouge party last night and bought a couple new products. And then I have some stuff coming from Glambot, so I'm gonna do a haul video, a pre-no buy haul. This is just the MAC Paint Pot Painterly, which is my go-to paint pot because it's a little bit in the pink toned. And the other thing I'm going to be using in this video is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette because it has my go-to transition shade. So all you really need for this, you can do this with any products, is you need the same type of colors. Don't ever feel like when you're watching a tutorial that you need to go out and buy what the person's using. Look in your collection, shop your own collection and see what you have as opposed to buying what they're using. So I'm going to start off with this like yellow toned shade and just kind of smear that everywhere. And I should have shut that door behind me. It's going to keep creaking in the wind. And then I'm going to take, and that was just on like a fluffy shader brush. This one's by It Cosmetics. It's their dual-ended eyeshadow brush. I don't know what it's called. Then I'm going to take, dropping things. I'm going to take my MAC 217, 224, I think this one is. And I'm going to take my favorite transition shade of Life, which I think is called Peanut Butter, and if it's not, it should, in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm just going to put that in here like this. And I'm hoping it like shows up on as lovely on camera as it is on the eye. But I'm literally just slapping that on. I'll be really sad when I've used this all up, and the fact that you can't buy it in its own palette. I should look on Temptalia for dupes and see if I have any in my collection that I haven't noticed. Are those even? What do you think? So just like that, like I literally just smush it around. And then I think I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath. So I'm just gonna use a pointed pencil brush, the same peanut buttery color, and put it underneath. I like how this makes my blue eyes stand out, or at least I feel like it does. So because I'm on a no buy, I'm gonna be attempting to do a lot more tags, a lot more tutorials, reviews of products I already have, really shop my own collection. Okay, so that's literally all I'm gonna use from this, and now we're moving on to using the Becca. To put on, actually I'm gonna start with something different. So I wanna highlight my brow bone, so I'm gonna use the white. And just on the tip of, this is by Quo, it's just a pointed pencil brush that is like amazing. Quo is a Canadian drugstore brand. But bam, look at that eyebrow highlight. Okay, and now I'm gonna load up my brush with this blush copper. And like it really does show up on the brush, so. And this is just going all over my lids. There is fallout with this. It's also going on my cheeks, but we'll brush that away. I did powder with some translucent powder, so I'll just brush away, but I'm also gonna bring that up into my crease. And it really is stunning, and I feel like it really makes my blue eyes stand out. I'm so tired today. My dark circles are huge, and I just am not feeling great. It's really cloudy out too, so the lighting, but like, okay, so lots of fallout. So I'm just gonna take this brush and lightly sweep it away. And then of course you do the same to the other eye, which I will speed through. And then using the tip of this pointed brush, I'm gonna brush a little bit of that around the bottom outside corner of my eye. Just like that, just making sure that corner is turned up. And then I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna dip it into the pearl and highlight this inner corner a little bit. Oh, one of my neighbors is getting a delivery. Or I am. Nope, it's one of the neighbors. So there's that. And then just to add a little bit of dimension, I'm just gonna take my ring finger and in the champagne pop, I'm gonna put this on the middle of my lid. Just like that, see? And then just taking my middle finger and blending out the edges, and I think that adds some really nice dimension. And this is so pigmented, don't even have to dip my finger in twice. And that's literally the eyeshadow. Like super simple. Then I'm gonna use this is by Urban Decay. This is the Naked Basics that has Crave and Venus on it. And my friend Erin was wearing this on her lower lash line last night and it looked absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna do the same thing. That truck is so loud. Really smudging this into my lash line. And then I always like to kind of flick it up at the corner because I am going to put liquid eyeliner on the top, but I really just think that makes my eyes stand out more. Hopefully make me look less tired. There's no like good looking way to put on lower liner. You're always like, I'm a demon. Arrgh. And then just because I like things to be smooth, I'm gonna take my smudgy brush and just lightly go over top of that to make sure it's all like kind of smushed into the lash line. And then I'm gonna take my Stila Stay All Day eyeliner, and I'm gonna put that on my upper lash line. I'm not gonna wing it out. I'm just gonna do a bar or just a regular eyeliner. And I can never talk while I do this. I use this eyeliner, if you follow me on Instagram, I use this eyeliner to create my Halloween look. So I used up so much of it because I drew a tree. And then I glued like 50 jewels to my face. Oh, that ended up wobbly. And that's how the eyeliner is gonna go on. I think that makes my eyes look really big. They're kind of the same. And then of course mascara, which I'm actually going to cut out of the video. And I of course forgot to grab the mascara that I wanted, because there is nothing more boring than watching somebody just simply put on mascara. But that's the eye look before mascara. Bronze is such a universal color. Bronze eyeshadow looks good on everyone with any color eyes. It brings out the gold flecks in brown, it brings out blue eyes, it brings out green eyes. It's just a good option. So I'm gonna put on my mascara. I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the finished eye look. I think it's really pretty, really simple. I could wear it to work. Let me do all this slow motion. I'm using 2 mascaras right now, which normally I like one of them I don't like, the Lancome Excessive Black. This is the Hypnose Drama Clump City, and then I put the They're Real over top. For some odd reason, this sample tube is super clumpy. I don't know why. Okay, so now using the same product on the face and how I'd use it. So I have already, if you can't tell by the very flat look of my face, I have already foundationed and powdered and concealed. And now I'm gonna bronze, and I'm gonna use my Rimmel Natural Bronzer, which is like the only thing I've ever hit pan on. And I'm using this It Cosmetics CC Double Airbrush Ball Powder. And if you can see, it's really fluffy. Like this is the least dense brush. And for somebody that's fair like me, it is the best for bronzer. So I'm just putting this in that 3 shape, you know, along the cheekbones, the forehead, and then the chin. And I use so little bronzer. Like I just feel like it gives me a nice healthy glow. I sometimes rub it across the tip of my nose like this, and around the chin, and whatever is left I like to put down my neck. That also blends out any foundation lines I might have sillily created. Okay, so now we are going to use the blush copper on my face. Now, if I tried one day to put this on with like my Sephora Angle blush brush, and I look sunburnt. So this is definitely for me. My hair is jacked today. I tried to curl it, but I got new color. It's like brown to ginger ombre. I love it. Erin does such a good job. But anyways, it made me look sunburnt, like super, super sunburnt. So I use, again, this like light fluffy brush, and I literally like tap it in there. And then I'm just gonna brush this along the outside part of my cheekbones. And I'm just building up the color slowly. So I'm going back in, but you can really see the sheen. And then I like to take whatever is left up onto my temples and like kind of like rebronzing, but really concentrating it on the cheekbones. And I think it gives me a healthy sun-kissed glow. And I think this brush, if you have darker skin tone, you absolutely could wear this just as a blush, but this is for my fellow pale princesses, or pasty bitches, whatever you want to call us. And that's literally all I would put on there. And then to make sure that I kept like a healthy appearance, I then take my Benefit Dandelion box, which this thing is so old. Like it is just jacked. It's so old that now the lids are completely different. And like, look how much I've used. On my angled brush, and this is what I'm gonna put on the apples of my cheeks to about here. Just to make sure I have that healthy pink color in my skin. Being so pale, if I don't wear blush or concealer, people often think I am very ill, like excessively ill. So I just think that that kind of ties it together. And then to just blend out the edges, I just take this brush and do it again. And then to apply the highlight, I take my Sephora Pro Contouring brush, which is just the bomb. I love this brush. And I like to mix, I like to put Champagne Pop on first, and then I like to put Pearl on, and then I put this along cheekbones from here to here. And like, can you see that? It has, and then I take it up by whatever's left by my eyebrow, and whatever is left down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then I do the same thing on the other side. So blending most of it there, whatever is left there, whatever is left down my nose. Cupid's bow and chin. Sometimes with my Cupid's bow, I'll put some on my finger. And then if you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, you're like, damn, your lipstick looks good. You would be right. I'm in love with this lipstick. I got this last night at the VIB party, and this is the Kat Von D lipstick in Lolita. It's a matte lipstick. Normally matte lipsticks and I are not friends. But this one is like a perfect brownie rose, and I love it. So that is the final look using this. And I really, really quite like it. I've worn this to work. It's really natural. I really do think it makes my eyes look very blue. I think it makes my skin look very healthy. I like this. Let me get my screenshot. See which one looks better. Let me know what you guys think of me doing this on the angle, how I did for tutorial. I'm always looking for advice that comes across as kind and loving. I do have a video, my Anastasia brow stencil fail, in which a product didn't work for me that people just are angry about. They've decided that it was my incompetence that made that product seem bad, and people write me nasty notes, which I think is kind of funny because that was just my opinion. If you love it, you use it, girl. Same with if you think this makes an awful blush and I look sunburnt, don't wear it as blush. And like I said, look for any bronze that's in this color in your collection to do this eye look. Don't think you have to go out and spend $50 on a palette. Shop your collection. It's something I really encourage and something that I'm going to be trying to do more myself, just because sometimes you should pay your bills before you buy a new eyeshadow. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.